Aaron Marchant from the Squamish Nation. My sport is snowboarding. My family comes from the Cheakamus tribe in Squamish. Soccer was my sport at first, and growing up in Squamish, there was not a lot to do in the winter. So living 30 minutes away from Whistler Blackcomb, snowboarding became my second choice after skiing. Once I tried snowboarding, there was no going back to skiing. I used to skateboard in Squamish. There wasn't a lot to do. So we'd skateboard down the highways from Brome Lake all the way to Brackendale with no cars. There'd be like 10 of us going down the highway. And yeah, when snowboarding first came out, it was just a natural, let's go try some fun up in the snow. Snowboarding's been a big part of my life. I think the journey of snowboarding for me as a sport and bringing the sport to Indigenous communities gave me a lot of worldly opportunities that I wouldn't have had. The people I've met, the lives I've seen it transform. And today for me, when I get up on the mountain, it's just a place to unwind, let go, and be connected with nature. I think snowboarding, you fall down, you crash, you might get hurt. Similar to life, life doesn't always go as smooth. You might run into an obstacle or fall down and you got to get back up, or some challenges you have to figure out, like on the mountain. I think a lot of snowboarding relates a lot to life. The notable highlight was when I think we had 24 divisions across the country, and it was almost Christmas Eve, and we had 12 boxes of gear being shipped to Nova Scotia because we were trying to get it there before the end of their holidays. That was kind of real, and looking at the names of kids we didn't know, and sending equipment to Alberta, and interesting names like Chief Little Bear or Walking Stick, and just sending this snowboard gear to kids we didn't know, but we knew their story. They have the same story as us from Indigenous communities, and giving them the opportunity to go snowboarding was just probably the highlight. The teaching from our community, where we're from, we were um, mountain people, medicine people that would go up into the mountains for long periods of time until Spirit, JCM, had given you a message to bring back with your community. By naturally doing this through snowboarding, getting the kids up into the mountains, I see is transforming a lot of kids and youth, inspiring them to achieve their goals and dreams. Have fun. Don't take it too seriously. Don't take life too seriously. And just keep yourself healthy and fit. It's a great place to showcase a lot of the hard work that we have done. I couldn't imagine having the energy to do it again, but it's still going today, and it's evolved. So the gallery is a hub where a lot of efforts of those who put their hearts and souls into sport. It's a place that you can showcase a lot of the successes through sport. I've always liked the Olympics. I always find they're very motivational. Watching Olympics growing up, always being motivated. The snowboard team was really developed from the 2010 Winter Olympics and the Aboriginal Youth Sport Legacy Fund. It was just an idea to get our kids snowboarding, but the Olympics made it a reality with community support and funding. We were able to take probably thousands of kids snowboarding. Um, because the support was there in sport, Indigenous sport, because of the Olympics. And the development was very challenging. Uh, we had chief and council saying, yeah, we used to go to the hills and slide and just get out there and slide all day. So there was a Wet'suwet'en chief who really liked what we're doing because we're teaching kids how to go outside, have fun, and slide again. There's a lot of challenges within Indigenous communities, and we had some kids who were so grateful of the program because this might be the only sport that they had. I think snowboarding, any outdoor mountain activity is great for Indigenous communities, to be a part of it, not on the sidelines, to break down cost barriers. And the development to be able to do that was quite challenging, but I think now it's getting easier, and hopefully the future generations can open up doors where we haven't participated before. Snowboarding and Indigenous Life Sport Academy is still thriving and doing well today. It's in a lot of communities, and they're doing multiple sports like skateboarding and rock climbing and snowboarding, and and just get out and participate. If you see Indigenous Life Sport Academy coming to your community, go check it out. It could be a major activity of your life. They're there to support you. They have coaches and equipment and gear, and it's really rewarding to know that it's continuing on after the First Nation snowboard team into the Indigenous Life Sport Academy, because snowboarding is a life sport, and if we can give that to our communities, that's great. Coolest place I've ever snowboarded, I think is I don't know if it was the coolest, but it was the coldest. It was in Port St. James, Murray Ridge. They had the longest T-bar in North America, and it was -26 and very steep. And we would just rip down that mountain, and you couldn't have any skin exposed or you're gonna get frostbite. That was quite a memorable experience. Other than that, I think everyone enjoys Big White. The champagne powder is beautiful.
Yeah,